after 8:30 and let's have a quorum. I will call this meeting to order. All right. What's first on the agenda? All right, first, approve the minutes from our last meeting. If anyone would like to, motion.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
All right, have a second?
Second.
Cool. All right, all in favor of approving the minutes from the November meeting, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Good. All right, we'll move on to financials.
It says approve October, but you're actually looking at November, so.
There's
I
two
saw
on there, in reviewing typing up the minutes, you were presented the financials at the last meeting, but we never approved them.
Okay,
So,
okay, all right.
Um,
Do so.
we can glance at the November one. I don't really, the column with the percentage in it kind of tells you where we are, for the year, and I'll just mention the things that are kind of way over. One of them is brick sales with the corresponding brick engraving expense, which is not a bad thing to be over. That just means we sell more. So that's an okay thing to be over. The other thing, the repairs and improvements is way over, and we knew that last month. That was the air conditioner repair that was huge, and that's going to unfortunately chase us all year. There's the one thing that may look a little odd is the negative on the penny machine. We purchased a, what do you call them, a die?
A change.
A chain.
Oh, well, went in with the Chamber of Commerce
Right.
for the blueberry.
For the
dye.
blueberry, a die to print blueberry on the pennies. And we do not have an expense category for the penny machine. It was never budgeted to have expenses, so I just had to net it with what we've taken income, just because budget-wise, we don't have anything else to do with it. So that's why it's negative. I eventually will catch up with that when we make more penny machine deposits.
How much is it bringing in like
Well, it's been kind of random. Like right after the Blueberry Festival, we had a bunch because we had a lot of visitors in there, and we had like 100 and something over deposited. The only one in this fiscal year, we've had one deposit for $80 in the last 3 months.
Yeah.
So Mike just kind of waits till he gets enough to.
It was out of service for probably 2 months, if possibly 3, because the change assembly broke. So we ordered a new change assembly, so it shouldn't be a problem moving forward, because we will now always have a backup that we can just put
Okay.
in while we. So
Well, I
it's
never saw this as a giant revenue maker, but I saw it more as an improving people's experience kind of a thing.
Well, Mike can attest to feeling the absence of it, because people would come in and express.
Be
their
disappointed that it was
disappointment.
I know. I when I get one someplace, every time I go back there, I get another one.
Well, it paid for itself. The first year, we paid for the machine. We're now on gravy,
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah.
As long as we don't have to keep buying dies. I'm here to answer any questions you may have about anything else. We did get our last quarter hot tax. Fortunately, gets us out of the hole.
Questions? All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the financials.
I'll make a motion.
Motion and
I'll second.
All in favor of approving the financials, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? I don't think so. All right, very good.
And you could flip back a section and just glance over the financials you were presented for last month, and go ahead and approve those.
October.
Mhm.
Okay. I will entertain a motion to approve October's financials.
I so move.
Motioned, and a second?
Second.
Seconded. All in favor of approving October financials, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. It's the financials. We've got those now. All right, move on to staff reports.
Joanna, you want to start?
Good morning, everybody. All right, I'm going to start off with some good news. The TTIA who had asked us for a proposal for their workshop. We were one of 4 communities that were honored to get that, so that's gonna occur in May, and they will get back with me on what week that's gonna be.
So it's set now.
It's set.
All right, very good.
Yes, and Anna's gonna help me with a sponsor for our luncheon. We'll be marketing it. Hopefully we'll get about 120 people to attend. And thank you to the Fredonia too. They're gonna host it for us. Number 2 is our 2020 North and East Texas County Judges and Commissioners. This one took from 2017, they came for a site visit. They haven't been here in many years, but they're coming back. We've already had one of their smaller events at the Fredonia. This past year, this is one of their larger ones. It's a Monday through Thursday business. Well over 500 rooms. I think we're up to 560 right now. Of course, everything will be hosted over at the Fredonia Hotel. We've got a secondary contract for, with the Holiday Inn. We'll be providing transportation, golf tournament, spouse events, all kinds of fun stuff. They've got an evening over at Bonita Creek Hall, and so they're going to be running and gunning, and we look forward to hosting them. That currently, but without all the fun stuff, is close to 200,000 economic monies into our community, and we'll see how that rolls out once we collect all the dollars from the other things they're doing. Okay. And then the third one, I mentioned this, I believe, last time, is we had an opportunity to bid on the Texas Living History Association. That started back in August. It was a process. We made it through all the rounds. Found out last night we weren't accepted, but I've also requested why we weren't awarded the business. Marshall got it. I don't think it was a matter of lack of a proposal. It was well done, and we were excited. I got to work with Jesse Pinkert, of course, the hotel, but we'll find out the real, hopefully, reason why we didn't get it this year. And it may just be that they've already requested that we bid again for 2022. And that's it. Any questions?
I'm just curious, and this is, how is the second event at Bonita Creek Hall, and is that, is that new relationship that you fostered still seem to be moving forward well?
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the music friendly?
Yeah, the music friendly.
Oh, yeah, it
the
is.
Thursday night deal. I've been swamped with work, so I haven't been able to make one, but I think I talked to Kevin, he said he was excited about it. And
Yes. I mean, it was great. We had one last night, and what was the name of the guys?
Phi Mu Alpha Symphonia.
Right, and that's from SMU. And speaking with Scott.
Close.
Where am I? Yeah, close. And in speaking with Scott, who is our committee chair, we want to do that more because we feel like they brought a great crowd, but it also helps foster our relationship with SFA and in giving them exposure. And they want the kids in their music program to do these type of events, particularly to the public. So we're stoked about it, but they were so good. They were so good. It was all dance, and of course I was the only one dancing at some point, but that was all right. We had a good time.
As is often the case.
Yeah, that's true. But it was great. I think we're moving along. We're going to stick with it. We're going to start back again in mid-January. We do have one more next week. If you guys want to try to
Next
join
Thursday?
us next Thursday. I couldn't tell you who's playing, but it'll be fun. And then we're going to kick it off again in mid-January when the kiddos get back.
Great.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Anybody have any questions? And listen, every time we get a request for a proposal, it does look different. The TTIA one was one page. The one from the Texas Living History was 21 pages. And so if you ever want to look at it or see what our responses are looking like, let me know. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. All
Ashley.
right.
Hello. So this is my first meeting. I'm finishing up my second week at the CVB. Jumped right in. I started last Tuesday, and by Thursday I was at NAC 4 Music, and Friday was our Wine Whiskey Beer Tour. So not wasting any time. Joanna's throwing me right in. But we've been working together a lot on promoting our events, and then I'm working on my side on I'm right now pricing how much it'll be for me to go do onboarding for our website, CRM, and CMS training, and that will be in Tucson. So that's going to be at the end of January that I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to be working on fixing our broken links and our landing pages and just kind of making sure we have a cohesive website that ties into each other and all that. And I'm also working on improving our Instagram presence. That was one of the first things Sherry asked me to work on. And just kind of, I don't know how versed y'all are with Instagram, but there's a new aspect of it where you have highlights in your stories, and I felt like that was a great opportunity. So people visiting our Instagram page can like look at a things to do highlight, places to eat highlight, etc. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be working on that. And then the next thing I'm planning to work on is I'm looking for guest bloggers. Stephanie was already kind of starting on this. I was actually a guest blogger, but now I'm looking for some, and I'd prefer to find some from out of town because, you know, we can toot our own horn all day long, but I'd like to find people from out of town. So if you guys know of anyone, send them my way, and I would love to do like feature them on our blog, and that way people can get an experience from someone from out of town visiting. So that's it. Do y'all have any questions for me?
Do you want to tell them about the 12 Days of Christmas?
Oh, yeah. So yesterday we started a countdown to Christmas. Each day we're featuring like a gift idea, and our main goal is to push some inventory because we've got a lot of stuff. But we're also kind of collaborating with some local businesses. So yesterday, I wish I had it with me, but we have a black tumbler for sale in the CVB main room, and it's really cute. It says love on it. And so we have this deal where if you purchase it for $10 at the CVB, you can take it down to Gall's Cafe and get a free fountain drink. And you just have to purchase like $6.50 at Gall's. So, you know, like a little sandwich or soup and toast, it's like that. So anyways, so that's our first one that we did yesterday. Today we're going to do a little package with an Afghan from our inventory and a coffee cup. We're going to do one with 9 Flags coffee roasters in a couple days. We're going to space that out from Gall's so it doesn't, you know, look too close together. But we've got a couple ideas for that. And so
How are you advertising this?
on Facebook and Instagram mostly, and
Yeah.
you're not on it? Okay.
He's on TikTok.
You're on TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok. But I'll see. Are you on Joanna's mailing list? I might have her send out some Christmas ideas. But the main goal of it is to help people out who are like getting closer to Christmas. They're like, I don't know what to get. So we've got lots of great Nacogdoches themed inventory. So we're using that. So yeah. Anything else? Thank y'all.
You going back? Oh, you're still in there. You have more? All right. In front of you is your gift from the CVB staff. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas. And inside your binder is a Christmas card. So last week we had a new staff photo taken and new headshots by Jason Renna. He did a great job. So we're updated on that. Our website is updated with those photos as well. Did want to take a moment to, again, thank you all for your dedication to promoting tourism and hospitality in Nacogdoches and supporting the CVB in our endeavors. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Your board meeting takeaway, Mike sent out a new sign-up genius. As board members, there is a requirement that you do work a volunteer shift with Mike. Well, not with Mike, but for Mike. So if you need to be trained or if you just want to sign up with him, just get with Mike and make arrangements for this next quarter. But that just went out earlier this week. The Visitor Center will be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And our end of the year presentation was going to be on December the 3rd. I requested for that to be moved, and that meeting wound up being canceled anyway to January the 7th, 2020. So I just didn't feel like I had the time to make a presentation that was worthy of the work that we had done. So I wanted to take the extra time. So that's been taking up a lot of my time in the office, is gathering the information that I need and putting that together. And that's really all that I have to report. It seems like I haven't done anything, but
No.
the bags under my eyes say a different story. Are there any questions?
Awesome, thank you. We've had a great year. It looks like we're going on pace to end the year about 3% growth year over year in hotel occupancy.
Yes, in your binder, there's the most current STAR report that we have as well.
That's good. Well, there. All right, awesome.
And Mike does not have a report today. He asked me yesterday if he needed to prepare anything, and it's pretty much the same. We did see over 300 people on Small Business Saturday in one day, so our numbers are going to be a little skewed from that. And your gift this year, spoiler alert, if anybody's saving it for Christmas Day, you're a mess. But we were a part again in the vacation getaways of weekend getaways in Texas. But so we've got a couple of different listings. So that is your copy of that book from us.
Thank you, so the camera can see.
All right.
Great, thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
Take that seat. Yeah.
I almost bought this.
I haven't seen it, but I
Alright.
can't wait to read it.
Let's look at, just,
We should be looking at the third Friday in January for our next meeting. Should be the 17th.
17th. All right. Well, then I will designate same time, same place, our next meeting, January 17th, right here at 8:30 a.m. And with that, we'll call this meeting to adjourn.
That is like a record. And that is, I think that might